Alright, this says we're live. Let's see what YouTube says. YouTube, are we live? It looks like it. Why does the quality look awful? Oh no, it's better now. Alright, so this is episode 2 on the new save. We got TL Hart here from the Discord joining in with us. Care to introduce yourself?
Good evening, all.
Alright, so I have spent too many hours fixing this track, bringing it up to close to somewhat-ish clown level specification. There are some weird bits, and it's not quite perfect as he would have it, but I did have some help from him getting it reasonable. And we shouldn't, knock on wood, derail on it. So we're going to start off by giving it a good tour. We're going to take Betsy down and go recover those 3 cars that we pushed off the track. I was hoping Tristan would be available to go pick up that car he yeeted into the unknown, but apparently he's not
The
here
one clear
right
over
now.
there by the refinery.
Yep. You care to join me in the cab, or are you going to run?
I'll join you.
Alright. Oh.
Maybe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello, A Person and Edward. Welcome back to the stream, my 2 most loyal followers. Oh, Clown's loaded up the game. Might be joining us. Find out. So after we recovered these 3 cars, I'm going to show you guys some surveying we did. Me and Clown earlier. It was probably earlier today. Pretty sure it was earlier today. I don't know. I have a short-term memory. Anyways, we surveyed some stuff, and if you check the Miniswerg link in the description, it does show a bunch of groundwork over there. We decided we're going to lay a 10% line on the downhill. So this is a 4%. I'm just leaving it no break. See what happens. If we derail, then I guess I built poo-poo track. But we are picking up some speed. Anyways, back to the 10%. The idea is that we're going to have the 10% and take the 10% down with Betsy and up to 4 log cars. She can take 4 log cars empty up to 4%. Not 5, only 4, which is slightly saddening, but it's fine. So the idea with that is we'll take the 4 cars up, and then the loaded 4 cars, we're going to have a gravity run. Oh, hello, Clown. I assume that was Clown.
That was a clown.
Indeed it was. So just got
Hello.
finished talking about this track that you helped me fix for the most part. Tristan may join us in a little bit, he has said, but anyways. Right now we're going to go pick up the cars that were derailed. And I was just telling everybody about the surveying we did with the 10% line. So with the 10% line, obviously we can't haul cars up it because it's way too steep. So instead we're going to have the log cars roll down to the sawmill, and then we'll roll them from the sawmill to the freight depot, and then pick them up at the freight depot and take them back up this side of the hill with Betsy. Again, the whole motive behind this save is we're not going to take any remotely normal route, and we want to do everything possible to make it weird.
Oh, it's certainly weird.
So we're coming up on the hairpin here. This is the corner that was 90 degrees, and now it's 33, so actually 66, meaning that we have a proper U into ism here. I'm going to go ahead and stop just past it, because the 2 cars, there's one on the bottom of the hill, one at the top of the hill, and one over by the refinery.
Refinery, isn't it the oil field?
Or, yes, oil field. Would be correct. And we should be able to get him started just fine. I'm gonna go grab the one by the oil field, Teal Heart, if you want to grab these 2 up
Okay.
here. And then Clown, I'm assuming you're running down the track.
I'm still coming up from the log camp.
Oh, right, you were at the log camp. I forgot.
I'm nearly at the cutting at the top.
Alright, let's see. Cars to my left and forward. Can you go to the skybox? Define skybox. I don't know what you're talking about.
The ceiling of the game. There's a few players that have gotten to the ceiling of the game. They build a spiral up to the ceiling and then it just stops.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't let you go up any further.
I mean, I suppose we could. I just don't see any practical use to it. Because we do want all the track to be used for operations. We just want the operations to be stupidly unnecessary. But going to the top of the box, that seems a tad overkill.
Where I'm heading.
And now I'm just trying to get enough track to re-rail the car.
I just run you a line along the ground.
Yeah, I'm just making little bits of track. The problem is you can't have them too far into the train or it doesn't want to re-rail.
Right. Ah,
I'll just drag it over and then go delete the bits of track. So, fun fact, if you can't get up the mountain, you can lay bits of track and you can run up the track.
makes great ladders.
Exactly. Prototypical ladders with just random bits of steel on it. So, forgive
I've
me.
had it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said I've had an oopsie. I fell off the side of the mountain and I actually went through the track and I'm sitting down here halfway down the hill with
Like
my head
stuck?
poking through the top of the track. And I'm stuck. I can't even crouch. No jump, no crouch.
I see you. Go ahead and respawn, and I've enabled flight for you. You should be able to get back pretty quick. Hello, Pies36. At some point, I am gonna rename all the stuff in Mini's Word, just so we have a name for all of it and a numbering scheme. Problem is, we don't have one of those yet. That being a name for the railroad. Obviously, we've lovingly dubbed it Poop Track for now. But if anybody's got a better name to suggest, suggestions are appreciated. Just let me know when you want the flight off, Clown. Or you can just have it on the whole time, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just respawning. I don't know. A couple of goes are trying to get out of the hole.
It's weird.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. Was
You sure I've got flight on?
I clicked the button.
Maybe it resets it when you respawn.
Perhaps. Okay.
Coming back.
Try now.
Oh yeah, now I'm going fast.
Dunk. So I'm just gonna fly over for just a
Yeah, you
bit.
want these?
Yeah,
You want
just,
these at the top?
just wait here a quick second.
Okay.
So I fixed all of this all the way down here. All this way, and it's not all the same, but it's less grade now, so we get a max grade of like 4.1%. But I fixed it all the way down to this bit of track that is off the side here. So everything from here forward, up to the top of the hill, got fixed using Clown's techniques again. You should all check out his tutorials if you haven't.
Yeah, can I have some flight off, please?
Yeah. An off flight for the both of us. This one's you. Alright. Anybody want to
Thank you.
drive?
You can.
Alright. The content person. Woo. Give it all the beans, as Clown would say, because I'm now stealing content ideas from everyone.
Oh, well, I stole it from someone else too. In fact, it's a really old Irish saying that when you have a really good horse, you feed it well on beans so that it has lots of power to get out and plough in the paddocks and pull your wagons. So it's a pretty old saying, really. But yes, it's an old Irish saying.
I didn't know that.
Well, you've learned something new today
Indeed.
Indeed.
from one of us old guys.
Oh, I just fed the horses the oats and let them play that way.
Yes, musical toots.
Well, I've heard that one before. You know, the whole
Oh, yeah.
beans, magical fruit, the more you eat, the more you toot.
No, that's beans. Beans don't do that to horses, but oats do. If you've ever owned horses before and you feed them oats.
I have not owned horses before. I don't think I even know anybody who has. I did ride one once. I was like 12, and the horse was exceedingly large, and it freaked me out. Then again, I was 12, so...
I've owned horses before. I don't currently own any. In my younger years, I did a little bit of stock mustering on horseback.
So, just to clarify, it was earlier today that we were surveying stuff, right? It wasn't yesterday?
Was.
Okay.
Oh, well, it was
Stuff's
earlier today,
blurring
my
together.
time.
Yeah. Stuff's blurring together for me as of late. Just lots of stuff going on.
Are you dreaming about laying track yet?
Yes.
Can't say I have. Not yet. But this project, fixing this, took a whole 2 days. And the first day, it got all redone. The second day, because I was just messed up the whole thing. I was talking to Clown when we were working on it, that I was trying to lay the bits of track, but I messed up the groundwork, and there was lips on it everywhere. So there's a couple bits where it ended up at 5%. Excuse me. And then I ended up, because what you got to do is you lay the deck rail and you snap it to the control points on the regular rail, and then you're supposed to come back before finishing the spline and delete the regular rail out from underneath. And I did that. I placed the spline without deleting the rail, not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times. 4 times I relayed the stupid thing, and I was just done with it. So I waited till the next day, today, to actually get it fixed, and that's a corner that needs smoothing.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, hit the brakes, and we're off the end. Oh well. It's fine.
The rail stayed. Got the brakes for the rail cars.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
fine. This is fine.
The brakemen done their job.
Yeah, I'll give you
Sleeping
guys...
up the
Oh!
wheel.
Give you guys fly for a second, and we'll go look at the surveyed stuff. Alright,
I
so...
was not expecting to fly.
Yeah, sorry. I clicked your little blue dot first. So this groundwork line was the original idea for this area. It's about 4%, I think we said?
It's 4% all the way down, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 4% all the way down. Comes up, down from that pass, all the way around here, and all the way that way, and all the way around the valley, if you can see it in the distance there. all the way around and squiggles back to here. Then another idea we had was, why don't we Georgetown loop it, pull a heist. So we put in some temporary bridge works here just to see where it'd come out, but it was still coming out too high. So then these two bits here are 10% down, and now we could pull a pharma and do more than 10%, but I figured that was excessive. So the 10% comes and squiggles down here, and this will probably be smoothed out to be a nice curve. We're going to try for no more than a 15-degree turn. The 15-degree turn to avoid derails at high speeds. And so it's going to come
You went
along.
underground here.
Yeah,
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did notice that. So we're going to come down this area, around here, avoid going underground in this little bit, and then curve it around it nice and gentle like, all the way around this hill and down, and then we're at ground level. So that's the plan for today. We're going to see how far we get with the 3 of us. Who wants to take the task of deleting the 3% route?
I will do
4%
that one.
route.
I made it. I made it. I'll delete it.
Alrighty. So then, I guess that leaves Teal Heart and I to take care of from the pass. Go ahead and drop a save, even though we are auto-saving. Alright, you are here. So I'm just gonna back this up a bit. The train, that is. Get it out of the way so we can hook up to it.
Easy to do.
Yep. Just let her roll. Got 2 brakes of cars, so should be plenty to hold it on the 4%. Dunk.
You hope.
Yeah, we do indeed hope. So I'm going to take a piece of flat coming off of this, probably to about there. What do you think? Close enough,
That'll work.
right? So then I'll take another wood trestle here. Take it down. That's the wrong button. I'll take it down at 5% just so we have a little bit of a transition. And again, this will get smoothed out later. And then we can start our 10% from right here. Drop it all the way down. Before I start that, I'm just going to get this little bit out the way. The way we're going to do this is we're going to run a couple different lines of different stuff. So we're going to start out with the trestle just to get it nice and close to the mountainside to make it look good. And then we'll run groundwork over it to put the track on so it stays flat. And then we'll run bridge decking over that track, delete all the groundwork, delete all the bridges, and put in the finished layer.
Doing Clown's 5-step method.
Yep.
Oh, 4-step method, but yeah, that's kind of backwards to how I do it.
Well, that was my thought at least. We don't have to do it that way. I was more saying that for chat anyways, because I'm not giving them the love they deserve and I'm not reading it. And this 10% is actually turning out a tad higher than what we had before.
Oh, well, it will do if you've put a transition at the top, which is fine. That gives you, because you've got heaps of room at the bottom still. You're not right at the
Yeah, and I'm just
logging
curious
camp at the bottom.
because I didn't level out the original 10%. So I'm curious what's up with that. Because like it's acting weird. So like I hit 10% and if I hit it again it drops ever so slightly. Which is strange.
No, that's that known bug. So lift it up, drop it down.
Yeah,
and
but
it'll
if I keep trying to
it'll
drop it
correct
down,
it.
it goes past the 10% on the,
Yeah, it will.
which is strange to me.
So yes, you just have to lift it up, drop it down again to
Yeah.
correct the grade, and always do that at the end of a bridge line that has gone up or down and around corners to make sure that it has not altered the grade anywhere.
I mean, to be fair, with the difference that this is, I wasn't expecting to be this different. Probably gonna do a second pass on this before doing the groundwork. Because it's like 3 foot higher than it was before on the test run. Bless you.
You've got heaps of room there. You got good 200 feet before you actually reach at the bottom, where it goes into the ground.
Yeah, so with this, honestly, we should probably just keep it out of the ground then, with this extra 3 or 4 feet. Oh yeah, it passes it just perfect. This kisses the terrain. Problem is I can't see where I'm going. And I immediately fall off a cliff. I got curving around that way, dang it. Alright.
Good.
Finish that. So I'm gonna have to take a second pass at it anyways. Demolish that. Get rid of this tree. Get the 10%. Turn off Alt Lock and follow this thing around. And then, what are you doing, Tealheart?
Back here cutting trees as I try to catch up to you.
Alright, that works. I was gonna say if you weren't doing something, then you could start the second pass if you wanted. But cutting trees is important too.
Yeah, I like to be able to kind of see where I'm going.
What part of the US are you from, Tealheart? Because that's a pretty strong accent.
Black Hills,
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
South Dakota.
South Dakota. Okay, now the accent makes sense. Yep.
Born in Wyoming.
Firework land, as I know it. Oh, Kenosha started playing. Gotta go back to Betsy and derail her. I'm just deleting the bridge from out underneath this as I go along, so we don't have to deal with it later.
Come on.
Making sure all the bits get sucked out of the ground.
Oh.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
Fine.
It's never nothing.
No, I just went a little bit zoomy zoom with the flying.
Ah. Oh, that was the wrong bridge. Dang it. Oh well.
See that? That's a little funny wiggle. Now which one are you going to go down here? Is it the one that curls around the bottom or the one that goes long way? I see you already deleted the bad bit.
Yeah.
I'll delete the one we don't want.
I'm just trying to follow this back up the mountain. Get rid of the bits that were there before, and then we'll hug it closer. Since we're starting a bit higher than I anticipated. Which I suppose is a good thing anyways, to bypass those two little bits.
What is that? Ah.
What?
I just noticed that the tool sticks on the mountainside and it doesn't matter where you move, and it's the last place that you've actually had it. There was like a little glowy dot on the ground and I couldn't work out what it was.
Oh,
Things you don't see when you're running around on the ground instead of fly mode.
true that, true that.
I take it
This
this
ground
bridge
right.
over here's not wanted either. Ah, this is harder to control than Space Engineers with the flight stabilizer off.
Does take some getting used to. Just let me know when you want it off and I'll turn it off. Alright, 10%. Second try.
Oh,
Hopefully I can get it all in one spline this go around.
Don't fall in the hole in the bridge.
Yeah, I know about the hole. I put it there.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it and ran off the edge.
Oh no. Right.
No problem. There's a tree in the way and I cut it and off I went.
you're mid-spline, aren't you?
Yep.
It's okay, I can just float around here until you get to the end.
I can turn your flight off.
Mid-spline, oh, okay.
Yeah, I just hit
See,
F1.
I don't know
and
anything about these funny tools. There we go.
Yeah, I just hit the
There's another
F1
hole.
key in it. Or are there two holes?
Mm-hmm.
Thought I patched the second one. I patched the third one.
I'm put her down at the ground now, so.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Fell through the track. You can't walk on.
Oh, that is
Track
true.
that doesn't exist.
I'm happy that these are turning out like this, though. This is gonna be a fun route. Absurd, but fun. Oh, that comes out further than I'd like.
It's gonna be like the Yosemite line where they gravity fed the cars down.
I'm not familiar with the Yosemite line, but that is exactly the plan.
I'm
They
curious.
They literally had a 78% grade on part of it. They used cables to control the cars.
So
Wow.
that's the pictures that I've seen in the Discord then. That's the Yosemite line.
Yes, that's the
Okay.
Yosemite line.
Bunch of crazy wackos, in my opinion.
So how are you going to get the wagons to stop at the other end?
We'll have a good set of flat bit. It'll be fine.
Yeah, they don't stop on a flat bit. They keep rolling on a flat bit.
Well, yeah, we're gonna take Betsy down this with him. We're not just gonna drop him.
Hey, no, I'm talking from the
oh,
logging camp to the sawmill, and you're just going to push them and let them gravity run. You're going to have a little uphill that they'll make it over.
Yeah.
Only just. And then basically a half pipe over the unloading area where they will, go up the one side and then settle down in between the in the middle of the half pipe.
My original thought was that we'd so like you take a 2-man crew with the cars to take them up, and then you have both of them come down with the cars, and then you send one guy who rides the cars so that they actually have a brakeman, and then the other guy takes Betsy back up the hill.
Okay, so we're not
cycle through them.
We're not just gonna send it and see.
Well, we could.
It's a controlled descent.
We could send it and find out. I'm not sure we'd like the results.
Okay, well, I might go do something useful, and I'm going to go build little bits of track in front of the cranes and get them all lined up.
All right. The industry should all look fairly normal in terms of stuff. It's just a matter of getting into them a strange and interesting way. I want to see if I can hug this mountain better. Won't help if I go to the underneath. You already know how it looks in there, thanks to Parma. I like that better. So we get rid of these bits of Skybridge, so Clown doesn't yell at me for them.
Oh, this whole line is Skybridge, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but this last bit was looking real Skybridge-y, so I stuck it closer to the mountainside.
And well, on a silliness map, Skybridge is sort of silliness.
But it's harder to not have Skybridges, so... We'll see where it goes. We might need a Skybridge for the coal mine. Coal mine's an interesting one. I am not sure what we're going to do about it yet. I don't even know if we'll play this map long enough to get to it. Depends when update comes / how much time people have.
Well, I'm expecting about 3 more weeks until it's here.
And see, I'm optimistically expecting 2. But I guess we'll just have to find out. Once I get this bit of track in, chat, then like at a good angle coming through this little bit here, then I'll go back and put the groundworks in, then we'll lay track over that. Because I want to come out more on this side and in more on that side. Give it a better curve. Because if you look here, it could be a better circle.
Yes, that's one of the things that by building it over with the 4-step method does is, as you've built it, each new step smooths out the track a little bit more.
Trick is getting a good first pass at it. A good route, that is. Granted, I've
When you're
never
hugging
built
the
a,
sod.
I've never built a 10% line, but I guess there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, that's more of farmer territory, that one.
Indeed. We might get a bit of less than 10% here, depending on how this side goes. If I put the track over here, because that's significantly lower. Problem is that little bit of hill there.
Well, I wasn't concentrating on what I was doing. I laid in the platform as if it was a drop-off platform instead of a crane platform.
At least we will have semi-straight platforms over there at the industries with Clown running them. Can't say that about the freight depot, but the other industries will be fine.
Yes, when I saw what was in front of the freight depots, I was almost tempted to fix that before I ran over to see what you were up to. I was tempted, but I thought I'd better get permission first.
Oh heck, you can edit whatever the heck you want. I trust you. So the problem with coming at it with this angle is that there's this little lip here, but it's gonna make a bigger curve to go around that way. And it would appear that my wife has decided to make a YouTube account specifically to come bother me on streams. I know this because she keeps looking at me like, notice me in chat.
Oh, you got to give the wife a shout out.
Yeah, she's super chill. Lets me play all the games I want, within reason, obviously. Can't be spending our life savings on gaming stuff either. Gotta be fiscally responsible as an adult.
That's okay. I watched my wife this morning. She played Killing Zombies on 7 Days to Die for a good 3 hours.
Having heard a little bit of your wife's voice, I find that hilarious.
She is a tiny little dainty thing, and yes. Watching her go hog wild, punching zombies. She doesn't use any of the weapons. She runs up and punches them.
That's hilarious.
It is quite funny.
Oh, you gotta see what she does in like a VR zombies game.
Nice to have a wife that plays games.
True. Mine does not play that many games, but she lets me play my games.
Oh no, it's fun when you can get in the computer games, especially with something like, say, Call of Duty, and you get in there and you run around trying to shoot each other.
Reminds me of a friend I had who was like stupid good at Halo. He'd always want us to play with him and like just sit and snipe us from all points of the map, just for fun. We all hated him for it, but we're still good friends.
Well, I hate to admit it, but she always kicks my butt when we play COD together.
Oh?
She's better at FPS, way better at FPS than I am. I'm better at building things.
Must be all the practice with fisting zombies.
What caught up to you?
Oh? Which who?
You. This bridge I was following is no longer solid.
Ah. Well, it should be solid now. I'm finessing the route here. Trying to get
I'm
it.
finessing it a little more.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get this angle of curve right here so it goes around the mountain nice without looking like too much of a sky bridge. Problem is dealing with these little bits of outcropping. Means I gotta swing out more. Honestly, that should probably give it a nicer curve. See how that looks. Well, it needs some help, but it's getting there. Start from the top. So yeah, like I said earlier, chat, we're doing this first, and then we're gonna finish off the route placement with some groundworks and get it nice and reasonable. And then we'll lay track on that to get the good grades, and then do fancy stuff over it. Let's look and see how that did. Comes around here. That doesn't look like too bad of a corner. Clip very much. A little bit, but reasonable enough that the train shouldn't hit it. Knock on wood. So we got a few inches of rail. That should be fine. If it's not, we can always adjust it later.
As long as the ties aren't into the side of the mountain.
They might be, but it's not.
Oh, touching is okay, but yeah, in the side of the mountain, that's going to be a problem.
It's not that bad. It'll be fine. We gotta risk it for the biscuit, as it were. Can't spend hours on the track when you're streaming.
Clown would disagree with you.
I do it.
Yeah, but Clown's better at laying track than I am. How does that look? Yeah, we can roll with that. That shouldn't be an issue of the corner. I brought it out a little bit, so it should work nice now. This corner down here. No. Let's see. This tree needs to go. I already cut. This needs some help too. Bring that control point this way. I mean, we can't snap to the bridge, but it can at least look like it's intentional where it's supposed to be. Oh, you're already bringing groundwork down.
Yep.
Okay.
Move it over some more if you want.
I was thinking of doing the fill groundwork just for the sake of standing on it, but this works.
Okay.
But that should be pretty much all the line down all the way. I mean, as long as it's all 10%, it should be fine, right?
That's what I had it set at. But it does vary.
Ah, it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect, just close enough. So yeah, there's decent paths pretty much all the way down. We can work on the ending later. Put in a little bit of 5% transition. There's the ones I missed.
Yeah, need to make sure that your transition at the bottom is better than your transition at the top.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
more likely to have derails and uncouplings at the bottom than you are at the top. They don't like compressing up. They don't mind stretching out.
All right.
So yeah, I'd do like a 4-step or even a 5-step transition on the bottom. So a section of changes 2% every segment.
Yeah. So
which was one of the problems we had when we did the Heis's silliness where we made that roller coaster.
Yeah.
Every time it went down the little dips, the dips were too deep and it couldn't come back out the other side.
Right.
But it went over the
crest
over the
just
top
fine.
with no problem at all. Yeah, went over the crest, no problem at all. But yeah, the dips in the bottom were a problem.
See, for most of that, I wasn't helping at all. I was running a Heisler up his stupidly long, absurd track to get the Heisler down for the ending bit. It was worth it, though.
I was only putting the track on top. That was Farmer was doing all the craziness with putting that all that crazy bridge work that's up there.
Yeah.
That was all Farmer.
I tried doing a bit of that, and I couldn't get it to work.
I've had a go at it too, and I can't get it to work.
Oh well. We'll just have to let the magician hide behind the curtain. Keep his secrets.
Yes, it's well and truly over my pay grade.
I can get one section to go more than 10, but after that it goes to 10 or less.
You've got to have it on constant. You can't do it with variable. I know that much.
Let's see. This looks about ready for track then. Gonna leave a bit of a gap there at the top and start coming down with some track. I'm gonna try to alt lock it all and do the 9 tie segments. But I might
Yes, they are 9 ties, not 7 ties.
might
Don't be
get,
like me and get it wrong for 4 months.
might get bored and just place full-length segments in a bit.
Still kicking myself that I had it wrong for 4 months.
To be fair, I don't think any of us really bothered to count the ties.
Oh, people were.
Yeah, 4 months later.
Because they're wondering how the hell you get 7 ties in there, and they're counting them, and how do you find the end of that?
And the groundwork isn't working.
And well, one
You probably got a
that was the
maximum
other thing.
length
The
spline.
groundwork's not snapping to it because 7 ties is too short for gravel, and the other one is, and because I always said you look for that change in the end of the
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just looking for a little bit of change.
the change where the rail sticks out way past the end of the ties, and people are doing that and going, well, that's not at 7 ties, that's happening at 9 ties. Why is this wrong? Because I was wrong, and I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay.
I was just laying the track and I forgot about the whole 15-degree thing. I just laid a 20-degree corner. Didn't need to be.
Oh, that 15 degree, that was only an estimate. It may still fall off at 15.
Ah,
I haven't built any 10% downgrades to know what
worth
will
giving
work
it
and
a
what
shot.
won't.
Overspeed may be a problem.
Ah, can run brakes on the cars. It'll be fine.
Yeah, if Khan can do it, we can do it.
Right? Can't be
Khan did it
beaten
in
by
a straight
some.
line. We'll do.
Can't be beaten by some famous YouTuber.
No.
Khan did do it in a perfectly straight line. He didn't have any corners on his.
So we're doing it better than the YouTuber. Alright. I can get behind that.
Better, crazy. It depends which one of word you pick. Depends on which word you want to pick. Let's not have a
I've
spoonerism.
thought about maybe taking this and just keeping it a stream series and then uploading like highlights videos or something. But I don't know. That remains to be seen if I am too lazy to do that or not.
All right, where's the logging camp?
From the bottom of the line, it should be to your left somewhat. Man, I gotta come at this corner way sooner if I want this to be 15. So if I take a straight off of here, take another straight, 5-degree curve. Clip the apex. It's a racing term.
Always.
Come back into, let's go straight into 10. Should be fine. Bring it into the 15. That's still not going to be enough. Yeah.
I'm going to do some tree clearing.
I know what I'm doing to get a idea where I gotta go.
Well, I'm just heading sort of straight west from the...
So if I take a long bit of straight directly off of this,
Okay.
and then start turning, how's that gonna look? Can I place this still? Ish? Not really. Come on. Give me a placement. So when that happens, you just chuck in some groundwork. Call it good. Ish. Problem is it's laying like a tangent, so it's not quite the same 10. That should be enough though. Alt 5 15.
The trick to getting a piece in like that is actually where you want to put the point. Build it perpendicular to the line outwards, and that'll keep your point at the same height.
Perpendicular.
Yeah, so, you know, it's 90 degrees to the direction that the existing groundworks is going at.
So like this. It's not placed.
No, if you've got no place to put your point down, and like that's getting very close, instead of trying to put another piece that runs lateral to the
perpendicular piece of groundworks. Okay.
So yeah, sort of stand and look, you know, 90 degrees off the edge of the groundworks, and put another piece out, and it'll give you a spot to put the.
Gotcha.
That's the best way to do it if you're on a grade. If you're on level, yeah, run another lateral piece. But yeah, if you're coming down a grade, especially an extreme grade like that.
Yeah. This bit's mostly straight, so I'm just gonna put it down at 10 and it'll be fine. Just don't quite have enough corner.
Haven't seen the. Oh, I see a line coming in. It's over here.
What? Oh, into the industry.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nearly at 90 degrees.
Crossover.
Well, I wasn't.
I shouldn't say 90 degrees, because 90 degrees has two meanings. It's nearly at right angles to the. I know you got to get some sort of a curve going in there.
I'm just trying to figure out this curve coming off the mountain.
I'll run out of spline before I get to you guys anyways, so it's not.
Oh wow, that comes down steep, doesn't it?
That's
That is
10%.
unbelievably steep. Yeah, that's unbelievably steep.
It's gonna be fun to run though.
This was just kind of, okay, got to go find the logging camp.
We'll have to get Heist to come look at this and be like, what abomination is this? And I'll clickbait him so everybody comes and watches.
I will get him to drive. So when he bins it, it's all his fault.
If we had signs, I'd make a slow order on this particular turn I'm coming into now, because it's going to be 20 degrees probably. I'm guessing. I think I'm coming into it too late as well. Let's see what happens with a 20. Might have one section at 25, maybe two. Oh yeah, 25 isn't going to cut it. So we'll take it back. Come into it from here. See where we get.
And this is the final height, this dirt.
The dirt coming down, yeah. I was starting to try to ease out of the 10% up here.
I can show you a trick for it if you want.
Okay.
Are you down here? Before I start clicking them in.
Where, there you are.
Yeah. So say we've got to go 10 here. So we sort of want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 segments worth up the hill, because we want to try and put 5 in and then turn around and in front of us we run a piece out and we put it on 5. That should be half the distance, because isn't that a 10 to a 0? So we'll put that out as half the distance, and there we go. We've already halved the grade. Now you come back to the middle of this piece we just put in, and from this one we go up. We want 2.5. Give me back to 0. There we go, and we want 2.5. Oh, sorry, no, I did that wrong. You've got to divide this piece here in 3. So you want to go from this point here. And 2.5. And then bring that down until it goes into the ground. And then we go back up to 2/3 of the first piece we put in, which is about here. And go up to 7.5 until it goes into the ground. And there we go, we've got a transition now from 10 to 0 with about 2.5 over each segment.
Easier than what I was going to do.
That's the easiest way I've found to do transitions at the bottom. When you're trying to get back flat again, doing the one at the top's easy, but yeah, doing the one at the bottom becomes a lot harder for you to be able to get a smooth transition because you just don't know where it's going to end up.
No, you don't.
Matching the piece you've got on the ground. And yeah, doing it that way, it gives you an idea. And we can come over it again, and like everywhere where you've got a little kink, you sort of stand here at the side and you'll see there'll be a little kink.
Yep.
And like there's a kink right where you're standing.
Yep.
And so what you do is you put a piece, it's basically going to go right where you're standing. And it should be about, well, it's halfway between, should be about there. No, down one more. And basically you put it, basically just smooth that kink out. And here's another kink here, and you just sort of go 10 foot to that side. And you go about 10 foot past and just bring it down until it's smooth. Which is about, we want to go down one more. That one, and that's smooth those two little kinks out a little bit further.
Yep.
And yeah, that's sort of how you do the ones at the bottom. So that you can get from, your grade to the piece of track that you actually want at the ground. And I haven't explicitly covered that in one of the tutorials. I do it, and you can see me doing it, but yeah, I haven't explicitly explained what I was doing like I did there.
So it's just you take the groundwork and then you lay different pieces at different angles, right? That's what you were saying?
Yeah, pretty much. You halve it, quarter it, eighth it.
So do you lay like 8 bits of groundwork over top of each other to get the transition right?
Yeah, there's probably 6 or 7 pieces over the top of each other. But that's okay. You're coming through and deleting them anyway after you put the track on it to snap the finished groundworks to the bottom.
How's that work with the finished groundworks? You just have some sunk more, or what?
Hey, no. When you're putting in your groundworks, as the finished groundworks, you choose variable, and you just lift it up and down, keeping an eye on how deep you've got your ties sunk.
Oh, okay.
And snap it along to each joint as you go.
That makes sense.
That tells me you haven't watched all the videos. Because I cover that at least 3 times in the end videos.
Using
once we get the
variable?
grades. Yeah.
Yep.
See, I almost always use constant. So I'm not used to using variable. That's my excuse.
There's
Variable is best for transitions, where you must use it for a transition. And it's best to use if you're on a grade and you're snapping finished groundworks on. That's the 2 places where you use variable. Otherwise, yeah, everything else you use constant. Okay, so what do you guys think is the tough part of mountainside track building? Finding the path. That's the hardest bit about it. Everything else after that is a process.
finding that ridge you want to run.
Yep, finding that path down where you've sort of kept close to the side of the mountain and your curves are within specification. And well, for me, that's 25 degrees on the side of a hill.
So we can go look after I finish this spline. Like, I'll pull up an image of what the hairpin used to be and what it is now. I had to widen the heck out of that thing.
It was a 90-degree corner. Literally, it was 21
Yeah.
meter radius, 90-degree corner.
Like, there was no way anything was going to go over that safely.
Oh, Betsy on her own.
Yeah, none of it. Like, the cars all got shoved off. If someone wants to go clip that, actually, that would be helpful. It was just in the past stream.
I don't know how to do that.
It's not hard. There's a little. It gives you a little piece of scissors at the bottom, and then you just click. You pick it. English. You pick a time frame. Like a keyframe interval. This bit's annoying. Because I'm gonna have to cut this corner some. Unless I come at it later.
Yeah, so I'll put some clown patented perfection in front of the cranes, and you can join up to it with the wonkies.
If you wanna drop a link to your channel in chat, that's probably a good idea.
Can I do that?
You should be able to. If not, I will make you a mod, and then you can most certainly
If I'm a
post.
mod, I can.
Add moderator. Clown Shed is now a moderator for your channel. Like, seriously, everybody go watch his track tutorials. They're absolutely amazing.
They roughed out rough spots on mine.
See, I am too lazy to go back over my old track and actually fix it, so it's staying the way it is for the time being. I think I might make this. So we have two 25-degree curves, and this one's going to be a 20 into a 15. What are they going on about? Alright, so since Heist already leaked what we were doing tomorrow, go ahead and cover that a little bit. I had thought we were keeping it under wraps somewhat. Essentially, I think it was Pharma who found the map, actually. Somebody, I'm not sure who, but somebody made a map where all of the industries are on the east side in the mountain ranges. So tomorrow, before the big old stream with everybody in it, we're going to be starting out with the MOW crew on that map. And running operations on that map as a kind of hardcore type deal, because it's all mountain. The industries are going to allow for no flat spots whatsoever. We're going to have to properly narrow gauge it and probably use like upwards of 4%. Switchbacks, upwards of 4%, which means my boy Heisler is going to come in clutch, and Pharma can have his stupid climax. Oh, that's a bad control point.
I've had a little sneak peek at that, and the only way that you're getting near the freight depot on that is with switchbacks. Or stupid, crazy high sky bridges.
Not even attempts at normal track?
No, it's going to have to be switchbacks.
Yeesh.
Switchbacks for the freight depot.
Yep.
That sounds...
It's going to be a must.
Awful. Alright, who joined?
I've been
Tristan.
watching the guy that built it.
Who? So you know who built that map?
Humanity Kills.
Humanity
Yep.
Kills put it together. All right. We'll have to.
He's got a YouTube page.
We'll have to
He's
shout
been
him out or
posting
something.
lots of. He's been
Welcome.
posting lots of screenshots of how he's built it as well.
Yep.
We'll see.
All right.
I've not been paying attention. Welcome to the party, Tristan. We recovered your mistake.
You're.
Yeah, we can blame it all on Tristan.
Which one? What are we blaming on right now?
The bind car that got
Oh.
yeeted. I went and ran and got it. Luckily, it wasn't too far.
I'm glad you went and got that. You guys working on that map right now?
Yeah, we're just laying the... what did you call it, Clown? What spline is this? The placeholder spline? I don't know. We're working on the downhill.
Guide track.
Guide track.
That works.
Yeah, so I'm just about down the
They've-
hill
they're-
with the
They're
guide
meant to be
track.
full length segments on the guide track. Just so you know.
But this is the one I'm snapping the finished stuff to, no?
You see what I'm thinking of doing.
That's not the guide track. That's your finish track.
Okay, well, I'm laying the finished track that I'm going to go over again and
Yeah,
adjust points on because it needs adjusting, probably. Might not. I want to at least look at it first, though.
That's not exactly where it's meant to go. That
You talking
tail
about-
heart. That's
Okay.
just a guide so that I know where to pull up with this track when I run it up,
Right.
and then we'll snap it again off the end of here.
You hosting, Nick, or who is?
I'm hosting it.
Did you change download regions?
No, it's the usual password.
I don't see you in the list.
Just remember to put the I in it.
Clown over here leaking that there's an I in my password.
There's lots of I's in your password.
I
don't know, Tristan. If it's not, it should be showing up. We're all in here, so.
And you didn't name it something dumb?
No, I didn't name it anything dumb. Just Mickley's server.
Interesting.
Are you in the right download region?
I haven't changed it.
It's
So-
in the new chat I made. Maybe Steam changed it for you.
Sometimes things like that happen. All right.
I personally haven't had it happen yet, but apparently.
And if anyone's seen that picture that I made, that's what I'm doing here. This is a 25-degree corner, and they fit perfectly in between.
The same one from your tutorial map?
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to figure out.
yeah. No, well, you build it back. Basically, you measure it back from this end here so that you know where to build your track to at that end. And you don't even really need the other bits on here, because what we'll do is it'll just get us somewhere near, and because we're not actually perfectly 90 degrees here,
We'll just fit it.
yeah, we'll just fit it. And I always mark where I've got an overlap at the side, so there'll be an overlap of track here that we need to come back and clean up. So segment 5, and then all the rest of the segments 25. I don't think I'll put enough groundworks down. Need a couple of more pieces put in there, I think. Ah, you must be deleting something.
Not happy with this. It's not doing the thing I want it to.
And another piece. That's it. Beautiful. And another one.
Come on. There it goes.
And we'll go one more. Let me place it down. There we go. And the spline. Remove the last one because it doesn't comply to the...
Did you find the server, Tristan?
Steam did go ahead and change my download region. Thanks, Steam.
Yeah, that'll work good into that corner.
Well, I was about to put the switch on the end of here. We'll see where it points anyway after I put a switch on it. And no, I think I need to remove one more off of it. Needs one more taken off of it. Be pointing in the right direction. Because I'll connect the switch back on its turnout. And yeah, that looks like it'll be about right.
I'm assuming that Steam only changes your download region like when you get an update for a game or something, and it'll check it and be like, oh, you're not in the optimal download region. Hey.
You know, I haven't reset it since I downloaded that dumb racing game.
Hey, that game's not dumb. It actually looks rather hilarious.
It's okay, Tristan. You'll get more practice.
I have a undefeated title in the one time I've played it. I got last every time. No one was able to beat me at that. But I do have a controller this time, so I'll be better now. TM.
We'll have to see.
I did notice that, but I wasn't going to say anything because I was being polite.
No, it's all right, Clown. I play games on the internet to be ribbed and to rib others.
This end here, we
so.
should be able to connect up to there, and that's got us pointed the right direction here.
I'm actually going to grab a link real quick.
Yeah.
I put the Eat My Shorts thing in announcements, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. That was hilarious.
Oh, yes.
That was the last thing that I expected for him to say was to eat my shorts. That was just so
All
Bart
right.
Simpson.
Here you go, chat. Feast your eyes on this. Or I'll feast your ears. Oh, it was such a beautiful clip. And you can just hear me screaming no in the background. Because I got taken down from first place to third in about 10 seconds. Oh, it was still exhilarating though to have made that even just the one time.
Duplicate here, and it's that one. Move the marker.
I'm expecting some good reactions in chat in a little bit. That is a fantastic clip, and it should be just plastered all over the internet. Actually, while I have it on the mind, I'm going to go share that particular clip to another Discord I'm a part of. Because I forgot to do that. Just dox my channel to these other people.
That was a smoking time, though, that he put in.
That was absurd. It was like, what, 20 seconds and like 0.2?
Yes, a smoking cheat time.
It was so great, though. Cannot lie, so great.
So I went ahead and spawned up here on the crest of the hill. Are you guys down at the logging camp?
Yeah,
We're at the logging camp, and
I'm about
halfway
to fly
down.
up back to the top and start laying. Well, I'm gonna inspect the line and fly back up to the top. I need to delete that bit of rail so I don't follow it accidentally. Here, and I can give you flight or something if you need it, Tristan. I don't have the share link on because I am boring and forgot to do that. But
boring.
I am
Lame
running
even.
extended if you need flight or
That's okay.
flash level speed for something. But yeah, this is all at 10% if you didn't catch that.
Nice. I'm deleting some doubled up track here. Ooh, there's some really overlaid track right
Oh
here.
yeah, so this is all getting, these are just for control points. I'm above
The track that exists right now?
Yeah, that track's all for control points. All of it's going to be deleted along with the groundwork later. So don't delete it now.
Okay, nope. I was just looking at a section that was jutting off out of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this wasn't going to be kept, so... Alright, that's fine.
You know, it's
He's
actually
doing
pretty
clown
nice.
method.
I must admit, it does look pretty good.
Better than
Kudos.
that, the stuff we laid the first time.
We laid and you laid.
You're right, I did. You pick up some slack next time.
It was a good time, though. Good times.
Yeah, it was fun.
No! Okay, so, chat, look at this. It is not linked, so therefore you have to come back to the beginning and delete this. Now, when you're supposed to lay it, you click it in the end and then you don't finish the spline and you come and hold the delete tool over the whole thing. But when I had that, so 2 days ago, or yesterday, my bad, yesterday, relaying the bit of that track, I kept finishing it accidentally, and then I'd have to delete it all and come back over it because it wasn't. It had the shiny track inside the dirty track. Come on, where's my link at? Should be a link right around here somewhere. There it is. Boom. And if you notice, I'm kind of sweeping side to side. Did I skip one? No, don't tell me I did this wrong. Put a long piece in here, didn't I? You can tell because the ties aren't spaced right. That would explain why I can't connect it.
Gotta relay the whole mountain, sorry.
Ah, it's right at the beginning, it's fine. I have to do the thing, and it's like 2 seconds. Should have marked where that was. Oh well. I'll just go look at the ties. So if you look right in here, you can tell that this is a long piece because the ties aren't the same spacing. So like there's a little gap right here, right where my head is. Bigger gap there. Bigger gap, right, bigger tie right here. See that? These ones are skinny. So this is the long bit. What you do is you just come back to the control point that worked, snap it, and since it's straight, I can just alt lock it and chuck in 2 segments if I'm lucky enough to be able to place it.
Okay, that one was close.
Okay, so that's right here. Gonna take some groundwork off of it. The trick with doing this is that you want the point to be right in the middle.
Come on.
Let's see if I can place it back. I cannot. So bang, bang, alt lock, get the 9 tie segment, take the alt lock off, and snap it back, and then you have your control point nice and level. Delete that groundwork, and then start over. And yes, Pies 36, it was indeed an honor to be there live for the Eat My Shorts clip. And like, we all know we're not going to let Heist live that down ever because it is now a piece of the lore.
Fantastic. Yeah.
There's a bit of that. So this little swivel thing Clown showed me, it helps you find your points way easier. Because sometimes the track doesn't want to link up, so if you just swivel it like that, you'll find it real easy. Or you can be like Clown and then have 1,500 hours in the game of laying the same segment length spline and just know where it is instinctually. Can you hear me focusing? So much focus is going into this right now. I don't want to have to do this more than once. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to, because I don't think I definitely didn't lay regular track all in one spline. See how far I get with the bridge deck track. Oh, somebody placed a spline.
Yes, I did.
Wasn't me.
Felt that.
I'm deleting the
Sus.
nasties out the middle. Yuck. Now I placed the spline.
Didn't feel it. I'm curious if in future updates Kume is gonna make this spline placing like on a different thread, such that it runs asynchronously, and then doesn't lag the game.
That would be nice.
It would. However, running stuff asynchronously is not fun to set up. Ask me how I know. It's way easier to have everything running in a single thread in terms of coding than having to deal with writing stuff to memory, etc. in separate threads. So then you have to deal with data safety and making sure you don't overwrite data or lock someone out of data they need to access, etc. and semaphores, etc. etc.
Well, I'm living up to poo-poo track.
Good. Oh, so here, watch this, chat. See how it links and then comes off? That means we're at a max length spline. So when you look off into the distance, select rails, click, hold. I'm going to take it one segment back and then start deleting out from underneath, just like so. You can see, so right ahead of me, you can see that the track gets deleted and it's the shiny bit. I'm going to get rid of all the shiny bits and leave it with the dull bits. However, I would recommend against using dull bits, especially in a wood shop. That is a good way to take your eye out. Well, wood shop, machine shop, anything that uses bits for cutting. Actually, I know a cool railroading fact about machining. There is a railroad park up in Scottsdale from Arizona, and called the McCormick Stillman Railroad Park, and they have a machine shop there from I don't know who, somebody at some point, and their whole workshop, all the lathes and things, the lathes, the drill press, I guess it's a rotary planer technically. I don't know, the bit where you shave metal off from a spinning thing, but it's
A lathe.
A lathe.
It's not but it's not a lathe. It doesn't spin the thing; it spins the bit.
Okay, that's a plane. Yeah, that is a plane.
It's like a flat-headed bit that you use to make a flat spot.
That's a
in the middle.
plane.
Yeah.
We're doing heads.
Mm-hmm. So all of those are in the workshop, and they're all powered by this crazy-looking system of belts and pulleys. They're like all over the little shack thing, and it's all powered by one steam engine. Unfortunately, they didn't have someone there running it, so you could actually see that everything interacted, but they had it open to look into. I was told they have it running. A milling machine. Yes, that is what it's called. Milling machine. Thank you.
No, milling machine's different to a plane.
Yes, but that's what I was talking about.
Got a Z-axis. Yeah, but a milling machine's got a Z-axis, whereas a plane has got a fixed Z-axis.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about, a milling machine. Because the planer, you run stuff through it and it shaves it down. But this one is the one you can control.
Up and down, yeah. That's a milling machine.
Thank you, chat. Specifically
mill.
Edward.
I have one of them, and it's CNC driven.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
It's only a little one.
jealous.
Yeah.
It's only for making parts for radio controlled cars.
Well, it's
only
better
a
than the
little
one
one.
I have. Alright, we want to start one spline back. So this is going to be the duplicate one. I'm going to put a little bit of track in this one. And then this one gets deleted. Okay. Find the link. Let me place track. There we go. Alt lock off. Place, and so it goes.
Who built that nice bit of track here at the bottom from the transition to the switches?
If
Which
it's
section?
Not me.
From the transition to the switches.
That
The
was
bit I'm
me.
standing on now. Nicely done.
Where you at?
Just snapping the finished
Oh, there.
groundworks to it.
Don't come up here to the actual transition yet.
No, I'll
You'll
You'll-
change your mind.
you'll see where I've cleaned off the building groundworks up until.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm going.
My corner into his corner is poo-poo.
Well, technically that's a temporary corner anyways, the one I laid.
Yeah, but it's
Ah. No, but it's not really a temporary corner. It's actually the finished track. It's your finished control points. That's a finished track. If it's got the finished control points on it, that's a finished track.
It doesn't. It's the only ones I'm considering finished control points is right up to the transition. Past that, I'm gonna look at it, see how it works with the transitioning into the actual sawmill track. So
It's okay.
I might get there with this spline, and it might just be the 2 splines of track. Well, technically 3 with the transition bit.
yeah, you'll see my wobbles here.
Yeah, I'll come and have a look in a second and
My
nudge some
Weeble-
control points. Yeah, I'll
Weeble wobbles.
Nudge some control points over.
That has saved me a lot of work nudging control points.
I'm still not really familiar with that concept yet, so I'm hoping to learn.
I can show you.
Well, you should be watching my videos then, and you'd know how to do it.
I am going to watch them.
So
I just haven't needed a nap yet, so.
Fun fact about nudging control points: I was having issues with the line up that Clown and I were working on off camera, and I did the jankiest hack because I accidentally deleted a control point. So I deleted 2 bits of track next to each other, and I had already placed in the bridge that had the tracks, the stuff sunk into it. So I did the hackiest thing I could, and I laid a bit of groundworks shorter than the bridge that was close. There is a bump there still, and I just screwed that up, so that's going to be where I finish it. But like I said, there was a bump in the little bit still.
What do I want to do?
By putting some groundworks in and sticking the control point off to one side, I was able to shift the control point with the bridge decking, and then I shifted it back into regular track for the finished track control points. So as soon as I get this deleted and this 2 splines connected up with the 3rd spline, I will come show you Tristan. Might I ask where you are?
I was right down there at the base of the hill with
Oh.
you. I'm watching your stream on one screen and the game on the other, trying to see what you were doing when you were
Yeah.
laying it. So you're going back and deleting all the track you laid over?
Yeah, all the shiny tracks getting yeeted into the ether, and then that means I have 3 total splines coming off the mountain. And this I learned from Clown. So, kudos to him. Go watch his videos. Like and subscribe. I don't know the other. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. So there goes that spline. I'm gonna not delete that one quite yet. Make sure
All right.
we're gonna make sure we get
Yeah.
our control points saved, because this is how I destroyed the other one, is I deleted the control point. This one doesn't conform to the spline. This one does. This is part of the ones that got deleted. Okay.
Glad it's a small map.
So we find our link, take it, connect it, take the alt lock off, connect to the control point. Control point, those are the 2 bits that'll conform to the spline, and come hook up to this control point here. And then take the delete rail tool, look off into the distance, bring it down this way. We want to delete this one and this one. Finish that, and then we're going to delete the 2 tangents. So the way I do it, I just look at the hand until it pops up over that first bit of rail. See how it popped up there just a little bit? Delete that tangent, and then delete this tangent. Just wait for it to pop up ever so slightly. And then we can delete these down here. And then we have 3 splines, 1 nice track. All right.
Looks a little bit better.
It's crazy.
I crashed, so I just got
Ooh,
back.
Oh
okay.
no.
Lucky for you, this map takes about 10 seconds to load.
Yes.
Oh, what happened here?
We're at...
Right here where there's a big hole in the... This is
Yeah.
where I crashed.
Oh no.
Oh, you were building back over it, were you?
I was starting to try to smooth it, and I crashed.
No, this part of the corner was good.
Yeah, it was.
We are all excited for the spline update, Chris.
So yeah.
We're doing this to kill time.
All right.
Do you remember what angle it was you placed it in at?
15.
That's what I thought it looked like.
Of course, Clown knows the degrees by heart.
Just eyeballing them.
There's 2 splines right there where you're standing.
Yeah, I just got to make sure I connect to the one that I want to connect to. Okay, can you put a marker here, please? Right here in front of me.
This one is the bad one.
Single piece of track will do. Single tie. Just drop it beside the track as the marker.
All right, so you see this? You see this wobble here, Tristan?
That's it.
This one I'm
I
standing
do.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well.
see that. Yeah.
Okay. So watch this. I'm gonna take a bit of track, connect it to control point. This is the control point with the wobble. So I'm gonna hit the alt lock. It's gonna snap it over
So,
here.
yeah, there's a funny piece of track.
And then I'm gonna bring it over. There we go. It's the wrong way. Bring it
There we
over
go.
until
Prepared.
it looks like it's gonna fix the wobble.
Claim the tangents.
So looks like this was it.
Like it was never missing.
So you see how it's slightly off to the left here, or your right? See how the
Yeah.
track?
So your stream's like I'm watching your stream because I can't see you
Yeah.
laying stuff, and it's
I'm
45
the,
seconds
I'm the
behind.
host. You should be able to see it. So-
I see track phasing through and looking weird.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I see.
so there's the first bit. You see that it's tangent, right?
Yep, I see that.
So then this bit, if you come look right here up next to the joint, it's just ever so slightly, like half a rail to the
Got it.
left. To my left, your right. See that? So what I'm looking for here is the little link. I'm gonna link this there, then turn off the alt lock and connect up to this next control point, and then again to the next control point, and then finish my spline.
So okay.
And then I'm gonna come back, delete this tangent, delete this one that is the one I just corrected, and
And
same
there's
with this
another
one.
one here as well. There's another one here I'm standing on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one just got introduced because I just fixed this one. So there was a wobble here, there's no wobble anymore, and now there's a wobble coming into this.
Oh yeah, some of this track is shiny and some's not. Or am I
Yeah,
just standing
so
wrong?
the bridge decking is dull. The regular track is
Got
shiny.
2 pieces overlapping.
Yeah.
That's why you always mark where you start,
Where are there two
so
pieces?
you know which is your start overlapped piece.
Maybe not.
So you always mark it. Put a single tie beside the track so you know where it's at.
Okay, it's just
Because
not
I tell you
lining
what,
up right.
if you can't find them, the train will find them when
Will.
you run the train over it, and then you're going to do a heist in ES and D.
Yep.
That looks good.
Oh
I'll
no,
have to give
relaying
that a
the
shot
tracks.
sometime.
Chris, relaying the tracks is going to be fine with the new system. The hardest bit with the new system will be learning all the new tricks and things that come with it, because it'll be completely different to what we're used to.
Yep.
You know, the longest piece of track we can currently place is only 10 meters long, and well, the new ones are 500 meters long. You know, you do a whole yard in one piece of track. A whole lane in a yard with one piece of
And
track.
it'll be nice and straight.
And it'll be perfectly straight.
Yep.
And well, the other thing it'll do is existing control points, when you connect onto the end of another piece of track, it will inherit the control points at the end of a spline when you start a new spline off of it. So you don't have to do the funny overlap thing that you do with this track.
We made it all the way.
For now,
That we did.
someone else has joined.
Me.
Okay, we need to run
Pharma.
back to the top. It's time to go get a train and drive a train down it and see if we ES and D.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up this last little wobble here.
Quickest
Good luck
way is
charm
straight up
has
the road.
arrived, Mickley. Aren't you happy?
The what?
The
You're-
good luck charm.
Oh,
Right in time for the
I gotta
ES
turn
and
you
D.
up. You're way quiet. I don't think I
That's
actually
because he's
fixed
made
that
over the
wobble
other
very
side of the
well.
world.
All right.
Oh, well, it goes a curve into a straight and then a curve into a straight, so it's sort of fixed.
Yeah. Let's see. Where are y'all at
I'm nearly at the top.
already?
I took the shortcut. Yeah, I took the shortcut.
All
I
right.
didn't follow the track. I ran straight up the hill.
He mountain goated.
So at some point later, we'll fix the groundworks and snap new ones to the track. But for now, it's just gonna have to deal.
There's track missing at the top. We're not
Yeah,
connected.
just a little bit. I'm just gonna freehand it.
Wow. You know, you just made Heiss's freehanding look good then.
I know what I did. Yeah,
Okay,
gotta
I'm going
come
to take break number 2.
fix it later. We can fix it later. Who is this standing in the track? This is Tristan. Tristan, are you coming with?
Pick a rail car, pick a brake.
Tristan, are you dead? You dead, man? I think Tristan died. My internet died. Could be either.
No, you're still here.
Alright. It's not me. Tristan's just dead. Pharma, were you gonna join us, or are you still too good to join us? You did join. Okay.
I'm on the server.
Yeah, I just checked. I don't know where you are. You at spawn?
I'm at spawn.
Do you want to come ride with us?
I'm on my way.
Uh-huh. You sure you don't want to teleport? Or flight or something?
No, I got my handcar.
Yeah,
That'll work for now.
I don't think you'll be able to get up the handcar. I'll throw the switch for you. But good luck getting up to 4%.
That's right. We got bear crawl here. We'll make it.
Is that everybody then?
Yeah, we've all picked a rail car.
We got,
Yep.
yeah. All
Ready for
right.
brakes off.
Toot,
You
toot.
stand up.
We just sending it.
For now.
Oh, yeah. No, we can't send it. It's 10% downhill. We need to control the speed a little bit.
We
And
can
if
send
you-
it. We can.
If you've got your RROX on,
Oh yeah.
you
let
need
me-
to
let
have
me
a
pull
look
that
at the
up.
speeds.
Yeah, let me pull that up over
Oh,
here.
we're going fast. We're going fast.
Oh,
We're doing more than
I'm-
18.
I'm
Everything's
braking.
jumping.
I'm braking.
Everything's jumping.
Yeah, let me click on something. Open controls. We got the locomotive. Current. Oh. So I can't really keep it on screen all that well. So I'm gonna.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm just gonna come this way.
Let the rail car brakes off to 80. We're slowing down too much.
Yeah. Betsy's full brake is on. By the way.
Betsy doesn't have any brakes.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm just gonna make this small. Put it behind. You can see our current speed is 15.2.
I back them off to 75.
I'm all the way down to 25.
Because we can sit just under 18.
Yeah, we can pick up speed, sitting 15.1-ish, 15.3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 8, 16, 16 and a half.
I'm 140
There's
now.
17. We're cooking.
It's just starting to bounce.
And there's 18.
And that's it. The rail cars are bouncing. Betsy's bouncing.
We're still good.
So that's the limit. That's how fast you can go is 18 before things start to go pear-shaped.
Yeah. Betsy's brake is now off. Oh, we're rattling.
Rail,
Oh,
Yeah, rail
22,
cars are off.
23.
He's bouncing.
Oh, we almost hit 24 there for a second. 23 and a half. Goodness.
that's Betsy's top speed in the rails updates, 24.
Oh. We're calm now. We're chilling.
You trying to beat my speed records over there?
Perhaps.
We can't do that.
I feel better now. You have a way back, right? This loops back on itself?
No, it only just stops at the other end because it wasn't. We weren't going to loop back. You want to do a gravity line.
Right. We still need a loop back for Betsy. Or something. Come on, go forward. Who's got a
forward.
brake on?
I do.
Everybody.
Somebody's got a brake
They were
on.
going to stop the motor.
There we go. Now we can stop. Tristan's
Didn't
still
want to
dead.
end of track it.
It's almost 10 o'clock. I think
Yep.
we'll have to save making money for another day.
Save the game while you're thinking about it.
It's
Speaking
been
of
auto
saving things.
saving.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I keep forgetting you've got that. And it's got the auto save.
You can remember I give you flight, but can't remember it also includes auto saving. I always, before I leave, I always drop a save just so I have the most recent one and I can auto save in the same slots. But yeah, I think that's going to be it.
This week.
We'll finish loading this. I'll catch up
There
on
we go.
chat for a second, and then
What? But I've made it so far up.
oh yeah, Pharma, I forgot about you. You guys have fun. I'm going to go look at Pharma's weirdness. Which one is me? This one's me. Enable flight.
I can see the oil field from here.
Goodbye.
You know what's missing? A roller coaster.
What's he done? It's missing a roller coaster.
So supposedly, Pharma has a handcart. He's taking it up the 4%, which I don't think is possible. Somewhere on this bit of track.
It stops at about 3, usually.
I mean, it's Pharma though, so don't underestimate him.
What do you do?
Okay,
Get the
what's
new
it
He's on the
improved?
hairpin. How are you going this fast?
I just put the reg on and left it. The Mickley, your calculator suggested we should be able to go to 4.5.
With a handcar?
Yeah.
Is the handcart even on it? Or did you add that? And I need to update my...
I don't think the
Let's
handcar
check.
I
is
added
on
it. I put in the weights and the tractive effort that are listed in the shop when you buy the handcar.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could add it. I just never found a reason to.
You also
I'm gonna
never
have
added the
to
tier 2
now.
quarter.
Because it's like the same, but slightly worse.
No, that's not. It's heavier.
Yeah,
It's not slightly worse. Heavier means more braking.
'Cause it's only 1,000 kg, I think. Whatever that works out into
I'll add it to my
I think
list
it's
of
like
things to
2,200
do.
pounds.
So technically,
Oh,
I
it's-
have a roller coaster. It's just not at the oil field. Where's my list of things to do? You know what? This can be my list of things to do.
Well, new rail cars and new engines will not come into the game until after the update. Otherwise, Kiwimi would have to go back over and code them twice. So it'll be after the update, and the update has had all the bugs finagled out of it. But there is stuff that is nearly ready to come into the game.
I can't
Yep,
wait
you
till
like
we're all
about
forced to
two
use
rolling
quarter
stock.
in 2 weeks. It's the only engine that's been coded to work on the new spline so far.
Yeah, that's the only one that's on the dev build.
Live stream fixing and groundwork, perhaps. We might do that right now after Pharma gets up this.
There's a sudden transition in the bridge.
Yeah, the bump's over here. It's only slight.
Is this the 5.5%?
I don't think there is a 5.5%. I'm gonna check now.
There you go. That's a little bump there you just went over. And yeah, I'm about 20 seconds behind because I'm watching what you're doing on the stream.
Yeah. I don't see... I'm gonna have to delete some of that rail to get the orange slope circles back to where they're supposed to be. The highest I'm seeing in that we just passed was 4.2 on the minis word.
Oh. I do enjoy that like you don't even pretend this isn't a sky bridge. Not once have we transitioned to like stone palisade. It's just been bridged the entire way.
I thought about it. Too much work.
No, it's not. 3
Fine,
clicks.
if you have to
that's
do
just
something a
lazy.
second time, that's too much effort.
Yep. Too hard. Didn't do. Sue
Lay
me.
the grade once, lay the track once, job done. We're bogging a bit here.
It should all be the same bit of grade. I'm showing 4 and 4.1 on the minis work map. Oh yeah. They're balanced to stand on the handcar. I'm not even on the handcar anymore. I'm just floating off the edge of it. I see no god up here other than me.
Accurate hitboxes? What are those?
The things that we actually want.
Right.
Okay.
So what I was saying, what I was going to be talking about, this guy that asked about timeline for new rail cars and locomotives. If I had to wager a guess, then we're probably going to get the Porter Type C and 060 switcher first, and then I have no idea between the small cars for Betsy have been in the works for literally ages.
I don't think they're textured yet.
Still not textured, huh?
I
know they've been
know they're
modeled for
modeled.
ages, like
Yeah, I don't
forever.
think they're textured yet.
And there's like 6 other engines that are modeled but not textured. But as far as I'm aware, at least, the next in line, if you will, was the Porter Type C and 060 switcher for next in line locomotives to be implemented.
There's 3 Porter Type Cs, a small, a big, and a tank engine one.
And I'm pretty sure, because we might also get a new type of bridge because that got textured. I don't remember who textured it, but I think Peyton
The
posted
pile
about
truss?
it. Huh?
The pile truss.
Yes, the pile truss.
Pile trusses, yeah.
Yeah, it got textured yesterday.
Signs are textured. We got those confirmed coming with the beta, the spline update, right?
The wood ones were confirmed.
Alright.
Yeah, wood ones are confirmed. Steel ones are getting a slight rework.
Maybe more rust. I could go with some more rust. I'm
Why'd you
curious.
play Rust when you could play Ark Survival Evolved and get the same experience but with added dinosaurs?
Because I don't want the dinosaurs.
Added
Blasphemy.
So, ladies and
Another
gentlemen,
one of those
Pharma
games I don't own.
likes to play the game in ways that are not intended. Do you want to explain your Fallout 4 experience?
What Fallout 4, Lamau?
Exactly. It is no longer Fallout 4. What did you call it? Like a...
I believe I just described it pretty bluntly as I'm going to mod it until it stops resembling Fallout 4.
I could have sworn you put a name to it, though. I don't remember. Anyways, lots of weird, scary, gross-looking monsters have appeared in Fallout 4. As well as a lot of more guns. Kaboom, kaboom style.
Hey, did I show you the multiple grenade launcher yet?
You haven't shown it to me, but you did talk about it. And I think you're crazy.
It dropped with the never-ending ammo affix.
Hmm.
There you go, I made it down. Didn't even derail yet.
You use brake, though.
You have to.
Yeah.
The handcart can time travel. It can reach 88 miles an hour.
I'd say something about going 88 miles an hour, but I'm acutely aware that certain members of my family know about this YouTube channel. And I'd rather not
It's
tell
okay,
that story.
What a pathetic bum.
Yeah, it was kind of.
It wasn't you, it was a friend, and they did it in Mexico.
There you go. How'd you know, Clown?
Because that's how it always is.
I don't need that anymore.
Oh,
Even in
Queensland,
Australia,
Australia, we go.
you got to do
south-
it in Mexico.
We go south of the border to Mexico.
Well, it's gone
when
now.
When we want to do 250 kilometres an hour on our motorcycle. It wasn't me, it was a mate, and yeah, it was in Mexico.
All right, checks out. Makes sense.
curious where that hand car went.
And definitely don't tell my wife.
Oh, found it. That hand car is on top of the mountain to our southeast.
Where did it go? Oh, you fling it with groundworks.
Yeah, he did. So it's
Ah.
it's that way, up on the cliff face somewhere, over there.
Yes.
I can get the
Fuck.
good flings.
Yeah, I still
Pharmacy,
don't
things
understand
are gonna go
because I
flinging.
can't. Like they just don't fling for me.
You're not blessed with the cursed knowledge.
So I'm gonna
Or
turn
is that
on.
cursed with the blessed knowledge?
I'm gonna turn on.
Hang on a
super
minute, Tristan.
speed.
How are you level 2 already? How many trees have you cut down?
All of them. Mickley just built the other side of the mountain without cutting any trees
Oh, I
down.
already had sheets up.
So I cut them all down yesterday, day before.
So yeah, I've enabled dev speed. I'm gonna start deleting groundworks.
Alright, we'll just exist in a state of purgatory then.
Have fun.
I'm
It's
just
just
gonna
us and
stand
the
here and
logs now.
pretend to cut a tree until I get money. I get XP.
I could also just increase your XP level.
Oh, that's cheating though. At least it looks like I'm doing it the right way when I pretend to cut
You
down a
just get a
tree.
firewood depot over here and
Is it-
just like start offloading some logs at
Is
it.
it
There we
not
go.
still cheating?
I'm level 2. I cut down 8 pretend trees, and now I'm level 2.
Personally, I find that it's with things like dev speed and flight, as long as it's used within reason, I have no issue with it because it's just saving me time that would have otherwise been spent
There we go.
agonizing over all of this.
Experiencing the game.
Personally, I don't
Doing it the
really
hard
care.
way.
This isn't a competitive game. Do whatever you want. Play it in the way that you find fun.
Unless it's the
Yeah.
wrong way. Don't do that.
Doing it the hard way. Yeah,
And when
doing
we
it the
have
wrong
Steam
way is
Workshop
wrong.
later, if the way you find the game fun is to have all the engines dressed up as like Thomas the Tank Engine, have a dedicated Isle or Sodor map, then you can play the game in that way. It will be fine. Don't expect us to play with you, but you can play that way.
Yes, and turn all your character models into My Little Ponies.
Don't speak that anymore into existence.
Don't give them ideas, clown. But yeah,
All
so
those
I
people
just
Come on,
will
Clown,
do
we're
it.
trying to avoid big furry energy in this Discord.
But for reference, I have died, is what I've done.
You get stuck.
I did get stuck. I got my leg caught in tie. Whee! Can you see me spinning? Anyways, someone want to drive Betsy over me so I can leave? You know, I'll just respawn. It's fine. I can fly
There you
back
go.
over.
I wanted to run him over.
Why don't you just right click and teleport from the map?
Teleport
Because-
to
Did I
the
get you?
Betsy, or teleport to the sawmill or the log camp.
But I wanna fly. That is true though. Teleporting is way faster than respawning. Did I turn off flight?
You've got all the powers. Now, if the handcart was there, someone could have carried the handcart over for you, and you could have hopped into the handcart.
True.
But somewhere over a mountain.
I'm actually gonna pass it here in just a bit. Coming over the mountain like this. Because it's somewhere over here. There it is.
If you want, I can fling it again while you're in it.
Or is that not it? The heck? Where is it? Forward and up. What?
Did you try the skybox? It might be in the skybox.
What is the skybox? I don't know what that means.
It's
It
the
means the
ceiling
box
to
that
the sky.
encapsulates the world that stops you from going too far up.
No, I have not gone there yet. I could go there. Somebody asked about that earlier.
Claims to know what a video game is, doesn't know what a skybox is.
I don't.
This guy.
That's the expensive seats.
Some
See,
games don't
he
really
knows.
have them.
Yes, I have played video games.
Space Engineers doesn't have. It's got a skybox, but it's got no
There's
limit.
the
You just
hand
keep
card.
going and going and going.
All right, I have looked at the hand cart. I am now going to turn
I have
on
gazed
fast
upon the
fly
hand cart.
speed. Fast fly speed and yeet myself into this mountain. Does not feel much faster.
Hold B and then you mess up.
It's just this
Hold
is
B,
a
but like
cursed
go
image
first
to be
and-
going up like this is all. There, I think I hit the skybox.
No, it's got to be higher than that.
No, this is the skybox. Can't go higher than this.
It should be higher than the mountains. Oh yeah, no, I see where you're going.
I'm way up here.
Because you got to remember we're 20 seconds behind you watching on the stream.
Oh yeah. I'm at streams at the skybox now. But look, you can see everything.
Whole map, and even the map next door.
Yeah. The empty nothing.
Even the hidden side entrance.
You
There's
can
the
also
map next
see
door.
you can also see the lines where the trees
In the
are
trees.
placed. Yeah. You can
Yeah,
see
'cause the
every
trees are,
all the little
I-
boxes.
So now we have to get
Placing
to the.
grids, a repetitive grid. When they were closer together, you didn't see the grid so easily, but now that they've spread the tree map out, you can see them very easily.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to get to the lumber mill by going over a mountain. So that'll be fun.
So the way I'm planning to get to the sawmill is actually engineless. So we're gonna take a line out of this logs. We're gonna probably make the same loop that Clown has in the tutorial track. So come around back this way for Betsy, and then shove the cars backwards on a gravity-fed line to drop them off at the sawmill, and then another gravity-fed line from there to bring them back around to the freight depot. So back around this way, just a gravity-fed line, and then we'll take Betsy to bring the cars all the way back up and around this roller coaster, and then drop them off, bring Betsy back over around to over here. Probably gonna realistically make a drop off next to the mountainside, but whatever. It's gonna be gravity fed. That's the fun part. And now we get to see how long it takes me to fall from the skybox. Slowly descending. Meanwhile, I hear the Union Pacific blowing their horns. Because we have a grade crossing. I have landed on a tree.
Should take about 40 seconds or so to fall.
I'm just on top of a tree. I didn't even know you could stand on trees. Like on
I have
the
hitboxes.
tip top of them. Wee.
Oh no, Mickley's been impaled.
Just pops up in the bottom left like in Minecraft.
Mickley impaled himself on a tree. Where are you guys
Oof.
at?
Standing on the log camp.
on the track.
No,
Yeah,
on the
'cause-
log camp.
We got
On the track. Waiting for the next train.
Definitely not doing
Oh,
anything
you're over
nefarious,
here.
I promise.
Hello, clown. We gotta go lay groundwork, though. So I'm just gonna dev speed up this mountain at flash level speeds, more than dev speed. Let me up. I was going fast enough. Wee.
There's one thing I feel like Railroads Extended is missing. You need a bigger jump.
A bigger jump?
Yeah,
Who's
so you
this?
can jump really high.
Oh. So, what are you doing there, Pharma?
Nothing.
Arma's not doing anything that I could find.
See, you say nothing, but I don't believe you.
I'm not doing anything, certainly not making invisible track to derail your trains you drive up.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
of course you would.
Don't be like that.
Do it.
I like how I can just like say something outlandish like that and people believe I have the ability to do it.
If somebody had the ability, it would be you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't put anything past what you could possibly do with this game, having seen what you've currently done to it.
No, if I knew how to place like invisible tracks that still interacted with cars, I'd have surely shown that off on a stream of Heist by now. Because that would be very amusing just to make a literal sky bridge of you drive on the air.
Don't need a bridge for that. You just drive on the air. It's fun.
I can think of a way that it might work. It's not completely invisible, just mostly invisible.
Huh.
Yeah, no one got the Princess Bride reference there, did they?
Is that,
I'm gonna
is that
take
the
you
whole
back to my
principle of
research
mostly
lab
dead?
so we can discuss this more in detail, Clown. Alone, together.
No, a vertical piece
Together
of track
alone?
hidden in the groundworks, but it's just long enough to stick up above the rails.
See, clown,
No, I'm pretty sure the rails would drag on the groundwork at that point.
I'm pretty sure you were doing a mostly dead reference. But I'm not 100% sure.
I've been mostly dead all morning.
Hmm.
So it happens after
I'm
3
sure there's
hours of
some
sleep.
way to do it with like partially corrupted track segments placing with Railroads Online Extended and Minis Word, or just like slightly tweaking the way they place tracks to do it the way you want it to do.
Perhaps.
Piece of junk.
Yeah, I don't really want to go like super deep into glitches where you have to use third-party programs to explicitly do things the game doesn't allow. Because at that point, you're not like breaking the game; you're modding the game.
Huh.
That being said, if I learn how to place track upside down, you bet your ass I'm gonna do it.
If you
I
could
will
place
have the
track
loops,
upside down,
brother.
that's right. You would have had a loop by now if you could place track upside down.
You may give it to me. Let me use the page up and page down to make track upside down. Where are you taking this, Betsy?
Let's see how far I can push it up the hill. Not far.
Could make it up the hill just fine by itself. Oh, you're talking with the cars. Never mind.
It'll make the transition and a little bit further. Maybe 1 or 2 cars up the 10%, but it won't even get the locomotive under the 10%.
Gonna run me over.
I hear the whistle.
I'm out of boiler pressure anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a pretty poor whistle.
Oh no, I was all right. Well, that's fine. I'll just
I was
build up some
trying.
pressure.
It was marked the spot we got to here.
He was giving you a stop block.
Curious.
Alright, that should be good now.
Oof.
No, can't just bounce it backwards. Oh well.
Ooh, hi. Nice. Nice. Hello.
You're not supposed to throw her off the track.
Who made derails?
Pharma, probably? Do you really need to ask? Oh, come
We all have
on.
a sander on in the porter.
Come
We all have
on.
a sander on in the porter.
The memes.
This bit's more than 10%.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah, because the bridge is starting to not work. Like, stick through.
You built on groundworks, didn't you?
Huh?
You built on groundworks and not bridgeworks.
Did build on Bridgeworks. Or, no, I built on Groundworks. Yeah, you're correct.
You built on groundworks. You've got Z randomization. It can be up to 10.6. This is why we don't use groundworks to build grades, to put the track on grades. You use it as a string line only.
Can someone rerail
Fine.
one of those cars off so I can push the 2?
We'll add it to the list of crimes
Okay.
against railroading.
Got it.
No, you need to go and watch that 2.5 hour live stream I did of building up the
Neat.
1.5% to the iron mine live stream. Because I do a lot of explaining on there about grades and Z randomization.
It's probably worth the 2 hours if I'm being honest, but I don't want to.
Try and stay awake.
Ugh. To watch it after this stream, put me to bed.
I mean, we just put him on in 1.25 times speed. It's much more bearable.
I usually do.
Yeah, my voice
1.5.
actually sounds better. Yeah, it actually sounds better at 1.25 speed. I have noticed that.
Honestly, I put it up to 1.5.
You miss too many things that I say if you put it on 1.5.
You didn't notice.
That's why Mickley laid the track wrong.
Alright, now I have to search in the woods for the third one.
The third what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I sense someone is leaving me Easter eggs to find later. Which is...
It is almost a season.
I was gonna say, which
Tis
would
the
be
season
fitting.
soon.
I think I am going to have Mickley help me find this one, though.
What is it?
A flat car.
Did you launch another flat car?
I forgot my yeeting powers was super strong.
Give me a rough spot of where you launched it from.
It should be somewhere near me on the map, like south of the logging camp.
You are south of the logging camp. Did you eat all 3 of my flat cars, or did you buy more? I feel like you eat all 3 of my flat cars.
And 2 of them are back at the Betsy.
That's the hand
No,
car.
just one's at the back of Betsy.
Did you see which way it went?
Southerly. Oop, door.
Southerly-ish. Okay. Well, it clearly made it over the mountain. You sure you didn't eat it off the map?
Quick, someone throw the switch for me. I'm trying to Dutch drop this thing.
I
Throw the switch and then throw it
genuinely
back.
don't see a flat car anywhere.
No, come back. Throw the switch.
Oh,
No, please.
Hang on.
Help. I'm running away.
Didn't get it.
No! Just bend to me. Nice. Well,
Wasn't trying to ban you.
It's on the north side. It's so like directly west of the logging camp, next to the line. I forgot Extended did that. You can look at the different rolling stock. So in the main thing, so not in this, you drag it over. You have this button here, rolling stock. You can go to the freight cars. In this case, it was the second freight car, and it's sitting right here, which is right there. The other 2 are there. Hand car is over here somewhere. There it is. Hand car. And there's Pharma doing something nefarious.
Yeah, I was trying to re-rail it when I crashed.
So since I'm not perfect with how I place my stuff, I have to do two link segments for every bit of groundworks or bridge that I place. If you do it perfect, how Clown does it, because he's been doing it for so long, you can do it every link. Then again, it might just be that the minimum length of small groundworks, of the fill groundworks, is less than the minimum length of the wood trestle, but I don't know that. Any of you guys know that? Minimum length of the wood trestle? Oh, I'm about to get run over. That's unfortunate. Bye! Can't you mitigate the Z randomization by bringing it up and down, though, on the groundworks? Or does that not
that
mitigate
doesn't
it?
get rid of it.
Sorry, what was
That
that?
stops your. It stops your bridge from being off grade.
So doing it up and down doesn't get rid of the Z randomization on groundworks.
No.
Okay.
The only way to get rid of Z randomization on groundworks is to place a segment down that only has 2 control points,
Okay.
which means a signal segment. It's got a control point on each end.
So in future, then, for building the base to put the finish track on, not the
It-
bridge
It,
decking,
ne-
I'm gonna use
it
the
needs
steel
to be
bridge.
it needs to be done in steel bridge. Correct.
Yeah, because the wood doesn't offer enough space to get the corners right. And I have fallen through the track.
I'm back. Did you find the other handcar?
Oh, you left. It's just west of the thing we were just at, the industry, the logging camp. Can I please get back up the track?
Mickley, can I have some money?
No.
I have some money.
I just need a
Mickley, can I have some money?
just for the weekend, man. I'll pay you back.
No.
As a parent,
No.
I have heard that.
Boss, can I have a loan?
As a parent, I have heard that line so many times. Please can I have some money.
I've heard that line many times because I've been the one saying it. I am familiar with the shenanigans that happen when someone is asking for money.
Just one more loan, man. It's all good.
Okay, how much of a loan do you want? You want a small loan of $1 million?
I mean, whatever you can give me.
Mickley, could I get a $2,800, please?
That's very specific.
I'd take a 5K loan.
Can you buy with 2,800? Eureka? I'd check, but I can't. Alright, I'm just... You know what? For the content, I'll give you 5K each, but you gotta tell me where you are on the map.
I'm going
I
down
am in the
shit
O
side.
of logging camp. Could I also get like 8,000 experience, please?
You're in the where?
The O of the logging camp.
Uh-huh.
In the O, there's no O down here.
That's a 0. And you're not there. What O are you talking about?
On the mapped map, I'm in the O of logging camp.
No, you're not.
Literally, the letter O.
No, you're not. Alright, you want 10K experience and $5,000.
I got busted.
Same.
Yeah, you did get busted. Kristen, where are you at?
What?
I'm going down the
map
better
each?
side of the mountain.
The better side of the mountain. Just past the hairpin. Okay, stop moving.
I am at gravity's mercy.
Oh. Doesn't show. Oh, because it's the same size. Alright. Cheats, you want 10,000 XP and $5,000. Submit. You should have received it, both of you. I might regret
Hey, what-
this later. Oh,
What
good
direction
point.
is this dang missing lug car?
I think Pharma already got it.
I didn't get anything. Is it because I was in the driving UI? That'd be weird. Probably. I think, yeah,
Okay.
you can't get stuff if you're in the driving UI.
That's Clown. That's
Yeah, you
oh
don't-
no. Did you find it?
No.
So you were like right next to it. Go straight backwards. Turn slightly right, like 5 degrees. Too far. More left. There you go. Straight that way.
Straight west.
You want to turn left ever so slightly. That's too far. Keep going forward. Slightly right. You're getting warmer. Forward.
No left.
You're like right on top of it in like 2 seconds. Keep going forward. You see it?
There it is. It's in a hole.
Mickley, I need money.
Ugh. Children are so needy.
Please.
Where are
I'm
you
just-
at now?
I gotta buy stuff. I'm right where you left me. I just put on the brakes and got out of the driving UI.
Mickley, I ran out of money. I need more money.
Already. Okay. Submit. How about now?
Gonna be fun.
Are you good, Tristan?
Better, thank you.
Okay. Where are you at,
Write it
Pharma?
down the
I'm next to the climax at spawn.
Oh, goodness. You named it the same thing. That's not original.
No, I did something new this time. Come look.
Come look at it in a second. I'm playing Groundworks, dang it. I like what a person has said, and it's to charge you both interest.
It's all goes back to your company, man. I just don't know.
Yes, it's... what was that called? The guy that took loans out on his own company and then essentially printed money that way. I forget what that was.
First time for everything.
I saw it in a documentary. Or maybe it was a cop show. I don't remember. Ah, dang it. I fell through the track again. Gotta find a hole to get out. There we go. Alright, I see somebody has mentioned something. New industries? Yes, more industries have been talked about and are coming at some point in the future, eventually TM.
Possibly on a new map. TM.
Well, we know new maps are coming.
Soon, 0153.
What? Oh.
The alt code for TM.
Yeah.
He's giving
I
the
got
alt
it.
code
I
because
got
he's
it.
that
It took
kind
me a
of guy.
second. I got it. Edward, you're
He just
not in my
casually drops
save.
alt
I
codes.
can't give you money in experience. However, 38
That's
grand and 28,000 XP is pretty good. Actually, I think 28,000 XP is rather low, isn't it? To have 30
Not many
grand?
trees cut down.
Well, yeah,
Well,
but
there hasn't been many
to have
bulk cars
38
bought.
to have 38 grand, you get XP every time you deliver stuff.
Alright, finally came up to temp. Now we're schmoving.
You know, honestly, at some point we're gonna have a line that requires the climax, so like there's no point making this map without one.
I'm already on a line that seems to require a climax. It's called A Porter is Pushing Down on Me on 4% grade.
Good job,
Get
Tristan.
blocked.
You know I have the power to move you, right?
I know you have the power to move me.
Push him all the way. Push him all the way back.
It's like what's that short guy's name? The dwarf guy in Lord of the Rings.
Gimli.
Dinkley.
Is that his name?
Dinklage.
Peter
yeah.
Dinklage. It's like him
He's
instead of
in Lord of the
Gandalf.
I
Rings.
see you gave up.
It's him instead of Gandalf saying, "You shall not pass," and it's Tristan in the border.
Gimli.
Does not work.
To be fair, I think many things could stand up to a climax with only 60 boiler pressure.
Well, there's your problem. The question is, will the hand car stand up to it? So, chat, if you haven't noticed, you have to be able to see the little link icon above the placer tool thing. in order for the bridge to actually place where you want it to. That's what I'm looking for when I'm looking down the bits of track here. Where did that go? There it is. So I'm just getting in the hole, looking for the link, and clicking.
Bridge decking makes that tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bridge decking's
this
not
step-
very fun, but I forgot to
this
do
step
it
should have
on
been-
the finish track, so now I have to suffer. Come on, give me a link. There we go.
Obviously, grade change there.
Yeah, I'll go look at what they're doing in just a second. I'm almost done. Genuinely not sure I want to see what they're doing. Sounds rather nefarious. Then again, what can I expect? If I want to be famous, I gotta let people troll me, right?
Yes, those are the rules. Keep doing that.
See, Heist doesn't have money to give you, though, so there's that. Well, I didn't mean to finish that spline.
I felt it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What did you feel?
the spline placing.
You've got to nearly be there.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
He's almost down.
I'm not gonna bother with the transition stuff. It's fine as is.
It's done.
Oh, you already fixed it?
Yeah, you leave that in as groundwork.
Oh,
Trestle.
nice. Yeah, I wasn't gonna
Trestles,
trestle it
stone wall.
because it was gonna be annoying to trestle it. But I see you guys have already put groundwork on it. Looks
Yeah,
good.
no, a transition's just too short of segments to put in with the trestling.
Yeah.
You've got to put it in with like single pieces, and they're all different lengths, and it looks horrible underneath.
I take it you speak from experience.
3 times laying that little section.
No, I just speak from looking at other people's screenshots in the Discord and seeing and knowing what they did to get that mess that they have.
Well, this last little bit here appears to
Nasty
be more
little
than...
hobbitses.
Yeah, you need to go
10%.
one. You need to go one piece past the end so that you can delete the one on the end because the
Did
last
finish.
piece won't comply.
Problem is, it's got a weird grade to it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it sticks through. Oh yeah, no, I see what you're talking about on the stream there now. That's build back with
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Now I gotta make sure I actually delete the right one. Let's see. It's gonna be this one that's offset and weird. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
need
just leave
3.
it offset and weird.
You need 3 segments to make the middle one curve. The 2 end ones will be straight and the middle one will curve. So
Yeah,
you need to
but
put in a minimum of 3 segments to make a curve.
First straight one's fine on this, and I just fell off because I don't know how to click the correct keys on my keyboard. Also,
fell
weird
off.
sun stuff. Yeah.
Hey,
Call it
y'all should
good.
put a passing lane at the top of the pass.
Oh, goodness. Alright,
Do it.
who are we teleporting to first? This person. That's Pharma. You click the locomotive. Teleport here. Ugh. I hate the sound. Oh, that's what you did. The fancy sticker. Okay. Yeah, I saw the the exclamation point in this thing extended. I was like, I wonder what that is. An exclamation point there. So it's the fancy sticker there, US Great Valley something. B&O.
Yeah, if you just do an exclamation point, then it just does that. Oh, there just isn't actually track here. I thought it might have been tracked, but it's visible.
Climax.
Who deleted the track here?
Probably you.
You know what? Come to think of it, it was me. Here, I'll reroll you real quick. I heard a Heisler. I'm assuming that was Tristan. Sounds like Tristan.
Yeah, I only buy climaxes. It's like my trademark engine.
Yes, Mr. 10 Climax.
Heisler has the best whistle though, so
That is true.
That's fine.
Best
This one
whistle
is
in
the one
game.
that's getting the T-Rex roar in the update. Oops.
This one? I might have to buy one if that's true. Are we just going for speed records here, Pharma? Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm taking the logging engine to the logging camp.
Oh,
it does follow. He seems to be not memeing much
yet.
yet.
So, you know.
That's why I asked if you could put a passing lane at the top, because I'm coming up with a Heisler and I need a passing lane.
No, we're going down. I'm opening the controls here so I can spy on our... Oh my goodness, we're doing 20 miles an hour? What?
Climax is a fast, baby.
We're back
Off a
down to
cliff.
16
It's
and
part
a
of the
half
fact
now.
that they're like the most incredibly stable engine in the game. You can actually just go so fast with them.
You're braking. You're not even full sending it. Boo.
I know, because I don't have RX to tell me my speed, so I'm just
I'll call it
guesstimating
out
what.
for you. You're going 12. 11.5. 12.
Alright,
12 and a half. 13. 13 and a half. 14. 15. 16. 17. A little bit wobbly on 18. 18 and a half. My goodness, this is incredibly stable. Back down to 17, 16. 16 and a half, 17, 18, 19 and a half. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I saw 22.6 before slowing down. 22.4 before slowing down. A little bit wobbly. I haven't seen anything above 22.6 though. 20.7, 21. Coming down from 21. Alright. Kristen, are you waiting at the top, perhaps? I hear you, but are you waiting at the top?
I'm not quite at the top yet.
Yeah, the climax just goes fast, man.
Give me a second, and...
Little known fact, it is the king of the downhill.
I want to see how fast we can get this Heisler going. Because I've seen a Heisler go, what, 20.2?
The Heisler will derail on those curves.
It'll tip
No.
over.
Non-believers.
Yeah, it'll tip over.
I've
so
taken it
top
The
on...
heavy.
Heisler can
not
tip over at
unstable.
15, Mickley.
That's true.
I'm not a non-believer. I've run the experiments.
We don't have... No, Tristan
Non-believer.
called you a non-believer. But, oh, the Heisler's towing Betsy. How cute.
Betsy's helping push.
Betsy's pushing. What?
Betsy was pushing me up the hill before I had boiler pressure.
Oh. Betsy's still on, I think.
Yep, I just full regged it and jumped out into the Heisler.
You want to slow down for a second so I can catch up?
You have fly. I don't know
Well,
why
I
you
wanted
need
to
me to slow
disable
down.
fly.
Be
Slow
better.
down. I want to track your speed.
No, I'm trying to run. I'm trying to derail. Come on.
Fine. We just won't track speed. We'll just watch him.
pull up in front of him and jump on as he comes past.
Oh, he's gone on the first corner. And so is Betsy.
Yeah, they're not stable engines like Climax.
It's just bend it so hard.
It has the slowest uphill, but it has the fastest downhill. So I guess it balances out to being almost decent again.
I just seen it on the stream. That was terrible, and it flung Betsy off as well.
Yes. Yes, we're pinned. Okay, oh, goodbye.
It's just any corner. Bye to yourself.
We
I
lost
saw that.
Betsy as well.
It was great.
Let's go ahead and disable my cheats. We want to pull open the controls for the porter so we can accurately track speed. Alright. Hang on, hang on.
He's gone again.
Alright, go. Come catch me if you can. I am giving it break.
I caught you.
Oh. What? Oh, no.
I tried
That's
to just
cursed.
push you off.
That's cursed. Alright, well...
You
we're
will
just-
not be respected races of the Togue like this.
See how fast Betsy gets before falling off the rails.
This is
Ooh.
not very deja vu. We've
Spicy.
not been in this place before.
Are we gonna hit 24? Oh, we hit 24. Haven't fallen off yet. 25. Oh, we're really gonna go off the rails now. Oh, we hit 25.4 is what I clocked. No. There we go. So you can take the porter at 21 miles an hour and it's okay. 22 is when it really starts getting jumpy.
Yes, it is one of the most stable engines in the game, along with the Climax.
Hang on, hit your whistle again. That actually sounds pretty nice.
You know what helped us though? If we had a Climax whistle join in.
Do it.
Where's it at?
Well, I'm not in the Climax, I'm behind you,
I'm about to get sandwiched.
monkey.
Wee! Squish!
Oh, that's cursed.
Oh no, I can make it worse.
Oh no.
You can barely hear the porter over the other two.
It's not as cursed as I wanted it to be. No! Why are you stealing my porter? Come back here! Because I put the porter in reverse, dang it. I didn't turn off the reg. We'll cut him off at the pass.
I won't be cutting anyone off in this, Captain! This is my 8-6, we're in the good on the downhill! You got Ryosuke's FD over there!
I'm catching up. Not
Just put you
really.
in such good spirits, Captain.
Alright, I had the controls open.
I can hear the whistle coming from here where it got left behind.
Yep.
I can control it from here.
Love it.
Bonk. Haha, climax slow. Goodbye, sucker! You know, if the Heisler started coming down at high speed, I would be squished again between a Heisler and a climax.
Do it. Squish him.
Oh no! Oh no! No! What?
Dies.
I'm in the climax? What?
Amazing.
Okay. Where'd Betsy go?
Damn, got me.
Farmer's on
I
it.
pulled a
We're
little
good.
pit maneuver on you.
A few more weeks, Donald.
Yep. The only news we have that we're allowed to share is that it's coming soon, TM. Whether or not we have more news than that we might know of, perhaps, possibly, we're not allowed to say.
Oh, look at Mr. Braggy McBraggerson over here.
Did
Oh,
he
yes.
brag enough in that sentence? He tried really hard, guys.
Yes, because we have so much more info than what that already has been said.
Well, you sure made it sound
Yes,
like you
actually,
did.
strictly speaking, we do, but
Not really. And in terms of spline update coming when, we still only
sorry,
know
maybe-
2 to 3
maybe
weeks.
not you.
Yeah, Pharma's the one who's got access to the
Neither
dev
of them.
build. Hate on him for a second.
Pharma's
yeah,
magic,
but see,
as
I'm
far
not
as
the
I'm
one who
concerned.
bragged
We
about
don't
having
hang
to
on
build.
him.
You're the one who brought up me having to build.
Fair. But still.
Which
Oh.
also, again, I'm not sure we're actually allowed to talk about, like, outside the channel.
That's fine. There's, what, like 5 people watching?
It was 10 before I joined.
There's 9, and one of them's me.
One's me.
One's me.
7.
It's just us.
Oh,
No. Oh, stop trying to kill me.
This is my angry whistle.
Well, you know what? I have a secret weapon.
Gonna run through the whistles.
Is it called delete his locomotive?
Oh no, commit delete locomotive.
No, actually.
Commit train go by.
Here, watch this.
You saved recently,
I knew
right?
you would do that.
that was good. Oh yes, I get the clap. That does.
Remote flicked his switch.
Don't say that. I got you.
Did you now?
Oh, no, still didn't. Well, he picked the whistle up.
Right, I finally made it to the top of the pass. Now let's engage the high speed, this time with actual driving controls instead of just vaguely in first person.
Hey, your switch is not set.
Who did that?
You just drifted off the track. What the heck?
Mickley,
Alright.
what's my speed?
Where you at?
In the top of the pass.
Are you stopped or are you going?
I'm going fast.
I'm attempting to click on the not you on the train. Open controls. You are going 25, 24, 25.8, 26, 27, 28, 26. You are rapidly decreasing in speed.
Yeah, there was a corner there. I'm not going to be generous and call it a curve. It's a corner.
Oh, it's not that bad. I've seen worse.
When you're going 26, it is. This is the high speed. Watch me go.
28? 29 almost? You had 28.8?
The Bennett.
Oh, bend it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, Ben. Oh, you really went down the hill. It's still rolling. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call it there. Can we get all the locomotives re-railed? And I'll drop a save.
All the locomotives what?
Re-railed.
Kind of
Yeah,
on the
I'm just
tracks.
trying to run someone else off the tracks.
Well, there's a climax in the dirt over here.
I thought the climax was up the hill. Lame.
Oh, pardon you.
Nah, climax is in the dirt. Or it's not the dirt anymore.
Now I'm going down. I sneakily avoided the heistler by derailing at opportune moments. That's my drifting technique, Captain.
Omega Falcon, there's a Google form to do that, but I don't think we're currently looking for any more railroads to tour. We already have at least 2, and no time to stream because Heist has become busy.
Lame.
Yeah, I mean, I could tour it, but I'm not the cool content person. I'm just the let's do sketch content person.
Love it.
Let's do sketch content and attack the downhill.
Attack.
You wanna go back up?
We want to get all the locos together.
Ish. The Heistler's coming down, so.
Yep.
Collision.
I saw you try to derail me there, but unfortunately, climax too stable for you.
I thought that might happen. I'm gonna get the Heistler to come smash into it or not. There we go. Climax wins.
Heister just flies off like it weighs nothing.
Climax win every time.
Alright, game has been saved. Gonna blah, blah, blah. Gonna go ahead and call it there. I'm not saving again, it's been saved with it in the dirt, so. Thank you all for joining me on this. We now have. Oh? Goodbye?
Oh,
Where did the Heistler
hello?
go?
Sky? Is that you?
Where did
I
the
was,
Heistler go?
Briefly, I saw God, and now I'm back. And Heister's gone.
It went up.
Betsy's just chilling over here on the dirt, right side up.
Where on earth did the Heistler go?
Up.
Up.
Up where? I don't see it on the map.
All the way up.
Out of bounds.
It's gone to heaven.
Yeah, I guess we...
Look, Mickley, I discovered the client delete locomotive button.
I am actually going to check on the actual thing. Does it still exist? It does still exist. Where's it at? So the on the map, there's the iron ore mine inputs. It's in the middle of beams. So it didn't actually go that far.
At the iron mine.
So on the map, on
The
the
iron
left
what?
side, on the mini map, you know how it shows the inputs?
Yeah.
On the left side of the map, so where it says iron mine, it's in the
Oh, okay.
in the middle of the beam square.
Up in the
Okay.
mountains.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to save here now because that's funnier.
With
So,
it gone. Get all
yeah,
the locomotives
Bets-
together. No,
Betsy's
JK.
just
throw
over
one.
here in the trees. They're in the trees.
And we'll leave it. and we'll leave it there until the owner goes and gets it.
Yeah, have fun, Tristan. What did you...
Lame.
I didn't actually see what Tristan named. I'm gonna go spy. Let's see. Boring. It has no name and no number.
Just for you.
Boo.
I knew you'd check.
Boo.
It was all a ruse from the beginning.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining in, and everybody who watches this in the future, because they have enough time in their lives to do that. Glad you all had some fun times. And next time we get back to this, I think we'll build the gravity lines for actually making money from the log cars. Oh, hello, Betsy. All right. And I guess we'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.
See everyone later. Bye bye.